Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shutdoor or Doorshutter coming back to you with a brand new video. This is episode 21 of Shutdoor's 1.16.5 mod pack, and today I have enchanted my armor with blast protection and protection. Not too fancy, but we're gonna go fight some withers. I think what we want to do is actually just go to bedrock. I think we'll use this, right? How's this going? Is this still running? Somewhat, probably. All right, we're just gonna go down to bedrock, and we're just gonna face this guy. I don't really have too many plans. This is actually how you get yellow heart canisters, or it should be. So we'll see what happens. We're just going to release the guy right here. I don't really think there's too much to worry about here. Let's back up a little bit here. We don't need to worry about getting wither roses or anything, because I do have some already from that one biome I found. I don't think I ever mentioned it, but I can show you the biome sooner or later. I can't tell which layer of hearts is actually falling. Okay, there's one. We actually get a heart canister from both mods, which is kind of broken, but I'm going to leave it in because I kind of like that. All right. I'm going to fight 6 more of these guys. And yeah, I'll be right back with you. Actually, you know what? Let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's just do a time lapse. Alrighty, so I've killed all of them. We got 6 yellow hearts from that. And actually, I thought we'd only need 5. We need 10. And the reason is because you use these to get the next tier, which means that the green, and the green requires the blue. So you need a lot of heart containers to actually get anywhere, which is fine. We did get some from the weather, of course, which means we are a little bit further. So we should be able to make some yellow heart containers. Let's just throw these in here. We should only make 5 because I only made 5 golden apples. Then we come in here, we grab our amulet thing, throw these in here, throw this in here, and there we go. We are basically tons and tons of hearts. We should have a lot of hearts by the end of this, basically. And the blue ones come from evokers, which I don't have, an evoker yet. So that's pretty cool. What we can do real quick is probably make... No? Okay. I was thinking we could probably make one of those, but we can't, which is fine. We can work on that sooner or later here. Okay. And we can throw these away, keep our arrows on us. Actually, can we make a quiver? What kind of quiver we got? Perfect. We can just store arrows in this, right? And this just draws from them. And you just press I to activate it. That's pretty nifty. Huh. So if I hover over the bow, it actually pulls the arrows out into my offhand. That is actually pretty cool. All right. I can get down with that. So you got like upgrade kits. So I don't really need a whole lot of arrows or anything, but we do have different types of arrows, don't we? Tons and tons of types of arrows, apparently. I got like diamond arrows. Ooh, what other kind of arrows we got? Explosive arrows, that's pretty nifty. We got spectral. Do we have like anything like netherite arrows, maybe? I'm just curious. I ain't really like gonna make anything like that right now. I just hunting. We got like iron arrows, diamond. I think diamonds are highest. Honestly, I think I might make an energy condenser just to make some diamond arrows. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Let me do that real quick and I'll be right back with you. Actually, let's real quick, before I hop off, let's quickly make the diamond arrows, right? So we can make 4 of them, and then let's go downstairs to the actual area. Okay. And let me show you. Let's actually do this on camera. Because I've been doing it so much off camera, I kind of want to just quickly, throw this together. All right, so what we can do is let's just grab some cobble out of here, I guess. All right. So whenever it comes to these, you have to kind of be a little bit more precise, right? So 1, 1, 2, glowstone, energy collector, relay, and then of course you'd want collector, 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 and then relay, relay. Nope, not there. Relay, relay, collector, not there. Dang it. There, there, there. There, there, there. Here, 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 and here, right? And then one more right there. Not there. Not there either. Right there. Okay, and then glowstone on top of these. And then, of course, we need the actual the condenser. But we can break the cobblestone then. Go back up here, get the condenser. Okay. We don't really need the cobblestone, but we'll keep it. Okay, place that right there. Place the arrows inside. And we should start getting some pretty quickly here. Alrighty. And if we wanted to, we could actually go back up here real quick. Go upstairs. Grab some blaze rods. And just do this. So we can get quite a few arrows, so we don't have to worry about it. Sooner or later, I do want to get infinity on these bows, or on this bow. But for now, I think we're fine, as is. I think just, Okay, that's good. All right, so we'll just let that run. So we have plenty of arrows and all of that fancy jazz. Let's put away the collectors, the cobblestone, all that. So real quick, since I never really talked about this, let's talk about this, right? So this is the EMC generation, the newer version, basically. So what this is doing is basically what it's doing upstairs. The biggest thing is you have 2 entangled blocks. One goes to that block there. The other one goes to that chest on the other end. And what this is this is the basic output of what the pulverizer making. So here's your secondary output, which is sulfur. Here's your first output, which is blaze powder. So it goes into the chest, gets filtered into here, gets pushed down here, gets thrown into the energy condenser, makes this blaze rod. The blaze rod is then pulled out into one of these pulverizers, and if it can't go anywhere else, it will go to the very last block. This was actually something I realized I did wrong with the first setup, or well, not the first setup, the one setup in this actual base area, right? So up here, my mistake was I wasn't leading this drawer, or this drawer, as the very end, so machines were not getting filled enough. So what would happen is, so instead of this being here, which is the very farthest it can be, it was right here where this actual curve is. So it would ignore these last 4 machines and it would go to the drawer until it's full, right? And since it's a big drawer, it wouldn't get full, and these machines would actually lose out on inventory and wouldn't be processing. So I did fix that, and I didn't mention that just because I was trying to think of a better way to make this, right? So I came up with just doing it in a straight line, which means that all you need to do is basically just have more pulverizers and more pipes, or even just chests, because you don't really need to have more than one pipe set unless you plan on making 5 or 6 rows of this. If you have 5 or 6 rows, of course you'll need pipes, but then again, I don't really plan on that. I think 1 row is sufficient enough. But we have like the power cables coming up behind it and things like that. So yeah, that's the generator. It's very simple. It's a little bit more simple than the actual one upstairs, because I tried to make the one upstairs a little bit more compact. But I kind of threw that out the window on this one, so that's a thing. What do I want to do the rest of this episode? Well, I kind of want to I don't even know. Like, honestly, what do we need to do? Like, I know I want to set up a lot of things. Like, I need to get into mechanism. I need to look into maybe making a mob farm kind of thing. I know I want to get into like orange matter sooner or later. That'd be fun. Tons and tons of good stuff, right? And of course, this would just be for collectors, right? At the end of the day, I would only need collectors. And there is no relays with Auxilium, so that's a thing. Keep in mind. I'd only be making it for the actual thingamadoohickey, the actual condenser. So that's a thing to think about. We also have like the wolf mod where we can have armor for them, which is pretty cool. Rope bridge gun, things like that as well. I'm trying to just kind of remember what we can do. There's actually a new mod that I added before episode 21. So let me actually add click. So this is literally one block in this entire mod, right? And it is called the Click Machine. And I think it might answer the thing with Flux Networks. I should be able to automate Flux Networks with this block, and a few other blocks, of course, but this solves the main component, which is clicking on the obsidian. Because that's all I need to do is left click on the obsidian. And out of every mod, besides Cyclic, because I know Cyclic could do it, but Cyclic adds so much that I didn't want to add it, right? So this really weird looking block, because it doesn't look like something that's clicking, it looks like something else. But we should have our problem solved, right? Let's just make one real quick. So here's our test, right? So let's break a block here. Okay, let's go obsidian. Or no, we need well, actually, we do need obsidian. Okay, so we need obsidian. We need a flux block. All right, and we need redstone. Okay, so flux block. Let me deactivate my magnet here. Okay. Drop that here. Place that. Place that. Place that. And maybe. Okay. That actually just worked, right? So what we'd have to do is we'd have to break this block, which might take a second here. Pick the block back up. Okay. And we want more redstone, or, you know, whatever. Redstone or not. Drop it. Obsidian. Boom. Okay. Then you break the block, and you'd want to repeat that, which we can do this with modular routers. We can do the breaking the block and all of that with modular routers. So if I just place this, this doesn't do anything, right? Because there is no reason that this is considered a multi-block or anything else unless we throw redstone under it. So if I go, of course, again, just for demonstration purposes, so this thing should be left-clicking like crazy. Boom. Throw one piece, it goes. Okay. So now we have an actual thing to automate Flux networks, which I think I really want to do right now. I think that should be a pretty decent thing to just step back and do real quick. I think I want to set it up back here. Kind of. I mean, I guess I have network access. So let's go with... we don't really need a big space for this either. So I kind of want to recess it so we don't pick anything up. And I'm going to close this off, of course, because I don't want to pick anything up, right? So what we'll need, right, is the Flux block, the click machine, a modular router, and pipes. So modular routers, we need 2 of them. We need a breaker, and we need a placer. So do we have a placer? Yes. Okay, so placer, puller, a sender, and a chest. A couple chests, right? Just for fun. Alright, so the way this should work, right? Modular router, we place that down. What we want this to do is we want this to place, right? We want this to place in the front, whitelist, only obsidian. Okay, so obsidian, placed. Well, no, actually, this is the wrong one. This needs to be flipped. Hold on. So let me flip that. So this actually goes here. This modular router would go here, and it would place the obsidian. Okay. And then down here, this one would be the breaker. And then shift. Let me get back into this menu, which by default is C, but since Optifine is installed, it's not C for me anymore. And then all we want to do is break the obsidian, right? So basically what's happening here is you do this and click it after you do 1 click per second. Become that, break the obsidian, and then all we need to do is come back here. Okay, we need to... I'm going to do this just like safely, so because I know I want this to work. So... Okay, and we'll make this quick. Right? So we'll do this. Hey, that's not nice. We'll just do right click for now so I don't get hit again. And then all we need is our pipe wrench. Okay. So now, is that thing actually going to try to break? Can I turn this thing off? Is there like a way to do that? Let me grab a lever. I'm just kind of curious because I don't want this thing to like break the modular router it's in front of. Okay, so there is. So if I turn this back on, right? Turn it on to one click. Okay, it's not gonna break it. Okay, it's just constantly hitting it, but I don't think it'll ever break it. All right, so now what we need to do is do a sender module to the left whitelist obsidian. Okay, and that should be sent into this chest, which then we want a puller whitelist obsidian to the right. Okay, and ow. So now all we need to do is have something drop the actual items, right? That's going to be the challenge, I think. Because I could use a dropper, but it's not precise, right? And I also have to think what is the most convenient, because this is going to be an enclosed space, but then again, who's not to say it won't get broken? So let's see. So one piece of obsidian. That should get placed. All right, so now we need the final piece, which is a dropper, basically. Which we do have the dropper module. Let's try the dropper module real quick. Which we need an actual dropper for. Makes sense. Okay. And this bottom one should be able to carry that task out as well, right? So we shift. We want whitelist, redstone, front. So if this gets a piece of redstone, should just drop it. Okay. And then we need something to pick it up, which I'm going to do a vacuum, I would assume. Some sort of vacuum thing. Because I don't want the modular routers to handle that just yet, or just right now, because they're already doing so much that I don't want this to actually break. So let's go vacuum later under it. Picks up anything from a nearby area. Filter configuration will apply to this behavior. Keep those floors clean. So at thermal filter. Okay, so we need something like this. So we need an item filter, which I think takes signalum. I just saw that. All right, we'll just do some cheap signalum then. And I don't know how this fully works, but we'll see in a second here. The only thing we want this to pick up is redstone. Allow list, right? So, or no, we don't want this to pick up redstone. We want only flux. So we want to allow flux. So of course, try this again. Buffer, put one redstone in there. Hold on. One redstone in there, drops it, does that, picks up the obsidian, puts it back. This thing now has one flux dust in it. So how are we going to automate this, right? This is probably what you're thinking. And if you're not, you're probably like, where's the crafter? Why haven't you made it yet? This guy's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I am an idiot. I just really didn't want to grab this yet, so. Let's grab one pattern, and we actually don't have a pattern configurator here because we put it in the main base, or the main house. Okay, so all I need to do is do processing, do one redstone dust equals one flux dust. Nope. How do I do that again? Okay, so I just click on it. So let's do one redstone, one flux duct, or one flux dust. Just minus 64, minus 64. And then also, if you want to clear a pattern, shift right click it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so now we have our pattern. All we need to do now is hook this up to the actual refined storage system, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little detour here, directly under this thing, and we're going to grab some more cable. Do we have like an importer? I think that's what I need. We'll see. Alright, so face that directly next to the modular router. Right, because that's where the redstone's going to go. We need an importer. We need more cable, actually. Yeah. And I actually don't know why I placed it that way, because I knew I was going to have to break it. Okay. So now all we need to do is go over here, grab some stone. I don't really need this lever. Oh, we actually need to place the pattern in the crafter. Hold on. So I think it's this block. Place the pattern inside of here. Okay. Let's do... Okay, did that work? No. Okay, and I know why that didn't work. That was kind of on me, by the way. So the reason this doesn't work, besides the fact that this is going so slow, which is the main problem, is modular routers can only, I think, go up to like one task per time, right? Which is kind of a problem. So I don't think that dropper upgrade is actually dropping everything all at once. I think it's literally dropping everything one by one. So let's see if we can solve that real quick. So is there anything like a stack upgrade? Yes, stack upgrade. Let's see. Stack upgrade, stack augment. I don't know the difference. Do I have any clay? I do. Okay. Let me grab that. Let's go up here. Throw that in here. Grab that out. That's not the right button. Man, I still love that furnace. Okay. Stack augment. Or stack upgrade. What does this do? Is this what I need it to do, or do I need a stack augment? Okay, so that's not what I want. Okay. So I need a stack augment. So stack augment. All right, is this what I need? Okay, so I need to go inside of the dropper module, stack augment. Okay, should drop an entire stack of redstone. No, it's still not. Allows the module to produce items per tick. This overrides stack upgrades inserted into the router. Is there not a way for me to configure that, or do I need to have more than one? This is basically like testing and making sure this is actually working. I'm sorry if this is taking a little longer than usual here. Of course, then again, I've never really messed with this mod, so we're kind of just winging it right now. What I'm going to do, actually, is use this one down here. I'm going to grab a few stacks of the arrows, make a few stack augments here. That's a few, right? 44, that should be good. So if it does 2 per time, can I throw in how many? That's my question. How many can I throw in here? 6? Okay, what does that do? 64, perfect. All right, so if I throw this in here, just drops everything all at once. That's exactly what I need, right? So what I also need now is a crafting monitor, I think. I think this is what I need. All right, let's just do that. Okay, cancel. Let's try that one more time. Flux. Actually, I need to make that, put that obsidian piece back. All right, there should only be one in the system, right? This thing shouldn't have any, and this one shouldn't have any. Perfect. Okay. So now, all we need to do, take out this one flux, say 64 start. Okay. How much is in the system? Okay. So here becomes the issue with refined storage. So we're basically back and forth here. That we need this stack to immediately be put inside. We can't wait for... there's no lollygagging, right? There's the guards in Skyrim say, no lollygagging, right? So we need to make sure we're not lollygagging here. So let's go for stack upgrade. Let's go for 3 speed upgrades as well. To make sure. I don't even know if I can use speed upgrades inside of a crafter. I think the speed upgrades is all I can use. So we'll try to make a 4th one. And we'll just throw the stack upgrade in back in here. I didn't know if I could or not, so might as well try it. Okay. Because all I need is to get a singular stack from point A to point B and call it good, right? And we could actually probably put the stack on the actual importer, by the way. That's probably not the worst idea. The speed upgrade's not too important. Okay. Let's put the piece of obsidian back. Right? And then let's do another flux request. It only got 50. All right, we're going to stop working on this for now. We're going to get this done in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.